Yoga in management of metabolic syndrome as such has more than 50 research papers published. If you split yoga for heart diseases, yoga for diabetes, yoga for insulin resistance, you will have close to about 1,000 papers. Okay, so there is huge amount of evidence which is suggesting that yoga could be very beneficial in managing metabolic syndrome. Now, there was a study which came up recently which demonstrated that people who did 12 weeks of yoga practice, they performed better than only dietary interventions. Now, what I was talking in the previous slide was diet is going to be an important area to work on whenever we want to manage metabolic syndrome. But when you combine yoga with the dietary managements, the efficacy of management is going to be way higher. And that is again something that we have seen. The couple of papers that are quoted in the last row here are works of my colleagues, Dr. Swati and a couple of other colleagues. We published a study in 2017. Very recently, we published another study by Tiwari and other people. We demonstrated that there is a wonderful management of metabolic syndrome and type 2 diabetes if you are including yoga with natural therapies, including the natural dietary modifications that we suggested. So people could manage their blood sugar levels extremely well, reduce the number of insulin that was required from the outside source. They also reduced on the number of medicines that were required for the condition. They reduced weight. So a lot of benefits were demonstrated by the studies that we could find. One of the key things is going to be calorie restriction. You reduce the amount of calories. So we included a lot of raw foods, sprouts and salads and fruits and other things. We also tried out fasting therapy, intermittent fasting for these people, but they were again under the care of the physician. They were with us. So I would not suggest you to start doing it on your own.
Sure.
Rather, take help of a dietitian or a holistic care physician who would be able to decide what is good for you. You know, start with where you are and from there modify it to the optimal for you. So it has to be a process. It cannot be an overnight change because these changes are really long term, and we need to change our dietary habits for lifelong. Okay, and therefore it is going to be a gradual process which we need to learn.